Good morning, friends. Today we are taking you on an epic journey. We are doing the Andean crossing from Bariloche all the way to Puerto Varas. It's a journey that's going to take 2 days, 4 buses, 3 boat trips across beautiful lakes, a stay at a wonderful mountain hotel, and you are invited to come with us, experience it all, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get started. The adventure began bright and early at the Cruce Andino offices on Mitre Street. There are several pickup points across the city of Bariloche, but since we were only a block and a half away, we decided to walk. This office is where we checked in, had our luggage tagged, and boarded our first bus of the day to begin our journey to Puerto Pañuelo.
Nos acompaña Theo, también es el encargado de sus maletas aquí en Argentina.
Once we arrived in Puerto Pañuelo, we paid an embarkation fee and boarded our first vessel of the day. On this catamaran, we sailed across Lago Nahuel Huapi and took the Blest Arm traveling west.
Entramos o salimos de los puertos, por su seguridad tenemos que estar todos sentados, por favor.
Alrighty, friends, I don't know if you can hear me. It is a real windy one out here. We are out cruising. We have begun the journey. So we drove 30 minutes from Bariloche to Puerto Pañuelo, and we have now boarded and we are cruising the Blest Arm of the lake towards the border with Chile. It's going to be a 1-hour journey, and we're going to share the landscapes with you.
En Port Blest estaremos unas 3 horas.
Several trips to the Patagonia. In this part of Blest Arm, the maximum depth was
Nahuel Huapi National Park is the oldest of Argentina's national parks. It was created in 1934 thanks to a land donation from Francisco Pascasio Moreno for this very purpose. That's why when our boat passed by Isla Centinela, the captain sounded the horn to pay homage to Perito Moreno.
Ese edificio, el hotel de Puerto Blest, es el área de servicios, el único área de servicios.
After an hour sailing on the Blest Arm, we arrived at Puerto Blest, where the famous Hotel Blest is located. This is one of the hotels where you can stay if you choose to do a longer version of the Andean crossing, but that's a video for another day. This time, we only stopped for lunch and to enjoy a short walk.
Queso.
Alrighty, having lunch at Puerto Blest.
That's right. We've got an excited child who wants to have lunch as well. I'm excited for lunch. I'm having tapa de asado. So this is a really nice piece of meat. It's got some gravy on top. And then of course we've got chimichurri and we've got potatoes to go with it. So nice hearty meal and I'm hungry.
And for my main, I got the gnocchi with a mushroom sauce. Added some cheese on top, and I am sharing with Relly Doll.
Rel Doll loves it.
I'm cutting little pieces for her.
Rel Doll.
So she's tasting it as well, but this girl is a meat lover. Yesterday she had goulash, and she's probably gonna try some of the
Oh yeah.
asado.
Oh yeah, I gotta save a portion for her.
There's no holding her back.
No holding her back.
We are in luck today, friends. We have a beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, and that means you can really appreciate the landscapes and the color of the water, the color of this lake. It is like a turquoise, emerald green, like it kind of changes with the sunlight. It is just so spectacular. I can't believe I'm actually here. I've been wanting to visit this place forever. It has been pinned on my Google Maps, waiting for the right moment. So it's pretty special to be here. The first thing we did when we disembarked was go straight to the restaurant. So that is the hotel. There is a restaurant on the second floor, cafe on the first floor, and they also have lots of picnic tables out here where you can just enjoy, you know, pack your own lunch. If you want to do it a bit more on a budget, you can certainly do so. And yeah, let's go enjoy these landscapes.
This is the Patagonia we know and love. It's all about the views, it's all about nature, and it's all about the rugged beauty, and I'm just loving being back here.
After lunch, we had time to take some photos with the Blest sign and walked along the peninsula where the Frías River meets the Blest Arm of Lago Nahuel Huapi. Yes. From Puerto Blest, we boarded another bus and drove a few minutes to Puerto Alegre, where we got on another catamaran, this time to cross Lago Frías. Alrighty guys, we are now cruising Lago Frías, Lake Frías, and this is the smallest lake we're cruising today, so also the shortest journey, only 15 minutes. Sam is running around trying to get video because it's a short journey.
It's so short, but it's so incredible. This particular part of the journey, this almost feels like private access to the national park here. It's just unbelievable. Can't believe it's only 15 minutes. So I came to check in on you guys. I'm probably gonna go right back out and film some more.
We're doing good here. So the unique thing about this lake is the color of the water. It's kind of like a milky green color, and that's because of the sediment present in this lake. And yeah, we're just trying to enjoy it because this is going to be such a quick little trip. Meanwhile, baby girl here, Aurelia, is having a snooze, so I'll just be sitting here enjoying the scenery from my seat. You can obviously get up and go out back, but yeah, now we're seeing snow-capped mountains. A glacier. We're seeing a glacier. Now you may be wondering, what gives Lago Frías its unique color? Well, this lake is fed by several streams, but the main one is the Frias stream, which carries meltwater from the glaciers of Mount Tronador. And the sediments from this meltwater are responsible for that special milky green hue. Alrighty friends, so we have arrived at Puerto Frias. This is where we're going to do our border crossing into Chile. We have to do immigration here, so we're just waiting for our guide to call us by name. It's a very small immigration building, so we're gonna go in small groups, got our passports in hand, and there's also like a little kiosk, shall I say. It's a place where you can get little snacks, and it's called La Poderosa 2. That is the name of Che Guevara's motorcycle, which he used to cross here at this very point. But yeah, we are here and we've got a little bit of free time just to enjoy the scenery. I've already mentioned the color of Lago Frías is spectacular. It is such a special, like milky green. It just looks beautiful when the sun is out and with the natural surroundings. So yeah, everybody's just relaxing, sunbathing, enjoying a quiet moment, also running around taking photos. But yeah, it's been a really nice journey. I wish this sailing had been a little bit longer because it was so relaxing. But well, it's a small lake. So yes, off we go to Chile. After going through immigration, we continued our Andean crossing by boarding another bus and crossing from Argentina into Chile. The trip was beautiful. We drove through Valdivian rainforest and also stopped at a viewpoint overlooking Monte Tronador, which gets its name from the ice calving that roars and sounds like thunder. From there, we stopped at Chilean immigration where they checked our luggage, and then we walked to our accommodations for the night, the Hotel Natura Patagonia. And guys, just a 2-minute walk from the immigration office, our hotel for the night.
I know, it almost feels surreal because like we're sort of in the middle of nowhere and then suddenly this immigration outpost and then just a few meters ahead, our hotel. Crazy.
Welcome to Chile. Hotel Natura Patagonia is located in Villa Peuda, on the shores of Lago Todos los Santos within Vicente Pérez Rosales National Park. The surroundings are beautiful, as you'll soon see. But first, we took a little rest because we arrived quite tired after such a long trip. We broke up the journey into 2 days, but keep in mind that you can also do this in one single day. Woo, 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 woo. Action, Aurelia. Action. Hola. Oh, I like the trampoline. Woo! So we had a bit of a chill afternoon. You and baby took a big nap.
Yeah, it was like a super siesta for the ages. I don't know what it was, if it's just all that transportation or getting up early or just things catching up, but we needed a big nap and we didn't wake up until like close to sunset. So
yes.
As soon as we saw that time was limited, we're like, let's go on the trampoline. And she's been having the time of her life on here. She's just having so much fun.
Walking around.
I would call it prancing. She's prancing around. Are
you prancing?
And she knows that it's a different type of surface.
Yes.
And she's just having so much fun bouncing around. We've been doing some bouncies together, some big time bouncies, but for now, this is just her going around.
Good job, girl.
But before she was going like this, catch me, catch me. But she can do a lot more herself now.
That evening, we had dinner at the hotel's restaurant. Sam ordered the mix ceviche with salmon and shrimp, and I ordered the shrimp risotto. Both were delicious. Cheers.
Cheers. Salute. Well, after all that bouncing around with Aurelia, I think Daddy earned himself a little drink over here. So I'm going for the Pisco Sour. If you guys have been following our channel for a while, you know we love this. Whenever we come to Peru, we have it. It's also very popular in Chile too. And so, yeah, you can see, check this out. It's got the bitter on top, the sour, the foam. It's got everything.
So I have been ordering all of my dishes with Relly in mind. Every time I scan a menu, it's like, okay, what can she eat? And what would I also enjoy? Lunchtime, we had hamburgers, cheeseburgers. She loved the ground beef with melted cheese, ate so much of it. And now she is having a shrimp risotto. And it is going very well.
Gourmet.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Yes, Mama. I do gourmet food. You feed me. She eats anything we eat. Like
I know.
if we present it in like small little bites, she's so adaptable.
She's a foodie at heart, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, I am.
Well, good morning, friends from Chile. We are up bright and early with the sun. We wanted to get out and just enjoy the hotel, enjoy the property, because this place is stunning. The gardens, the amount of flowers and the size of the vegetation, the size of the leaves on some of these plants. Yesterday, I was sending some photos to my family on WhatsApp, and my sister was like, the size of those plants, like what is going on over there? And I'm like, it's Valdivian forest, like the amount of rain they receive. They also have some of the oldest trees in the world here in these national parks. So yeah, it's really, really impressive. And we're out enjoying. So this is called Hotel Natura, and we are in Peuda in Chile. So breakfast will be served in maybe like half an hour. So we're just going to enjoy the gardens, enjoy the friendly cat who is running. Whoa! Oh, frisky. And we'll see you soon. Oh, we have befriended a cat, guys. This cat is very well fed, a little plump in the tum-tum.
Yeah.
And Relly loves cats. She is a cat girl, so she is.
She does. We found that out.
Fascinated.
We found that out when we visited my parents in the fall. She loved Hobie, the giant Maine Coon. I don't know if you guys remember Hobie, but he's alive and well. And
she's trying to pet the cat. Oh my goodness!
How cute!
She's like, how do I do this? How do I touch the cat?
Oh, she gave it a nice little pet.
Very sweet.
Come here.
Yowzers! Meow! Meow! Oh, hello! Oh, hello! Look at this! Beautiful morning over here, but I wanted to show you the reflection of the mountains on the windows. Look at that. Just stunning. So peaceful, so calm. The sun still hasn't broken over the mountains. And you can already hear our girl playing on the trampoline with Sam. It's so funny because this morning when she woke up, she was trying to bounce on the floor in our bedroom to see if it was like the trampoline. After breakfast, we went for a walk around Villa Peuda, and Sam took this opportunity to visit the local waterfall. Okay, so Sam did the hike to the waterfall. Tell us all about it.
I sure did. Well, first let's acknowledge baby being kind enough to take a nap.
Yes.
To allow me to do it.
I stayed here with the napping baby.
Yep. Not a difficult hike, a little bit steep, but beautiful. It's so lush, so humid, so I'm drenched in sweat, but it's a really nice path. So it starts off gentle, not so steep, and then you go over this really interesting pedestrian footbridge. And then from there, you have the option of going left or right. What you're gonna wanna do is go up the steps. And that part is a little bit steep, but it's worth it. Persist a bit further, and that's where you get the payoff view of the waterfall. So overall, that was a lot of fun. It made me feel like, hey, we're actually staying in the national park. When you're at the hotel and you're kind of pampering yourself with all that food and relaxing, you're kind of like, this is nice, there's a beautiful view out the window, but it sort of lacks the adventure. That was the adventure that I needed this morning, to go on a really fun hike, to get deep into the forest, and to see that incredible payoff with the waterfall. After checking out of our room, we went down to the restaurant for lunch. This time they had a buffet. We got salad as a starter, then stroganoff with mashed potatoes and corn, and lasagna with rice and corn for our mains, and dessert was panna cotta and chocolate cake. And since we still had some time before resuming our Andean crossing, we decided to take an excursion.
This is the safari tour, also known as the photo tour, where you can enjoy the scenery and visit different tourist attractions in Peoda. The excursion is done aboard an off-road vehicle.
Oh, she's awake. Yeah.
First, we stopped at a farm to visit the animals. This is a really nice activity, especially if you're visiting Peoda with children. Our girl is still a little bit young, and this activity happened to coincide with her nap time. So our first stop on this tour is at a little farm. It's very cute. They've got pigs and peacocks and chickens and roosters. It's just really sweet. But somebody is having a nap. We went down for a little stroll, but the day is also really hot. So we're back here so Relly can finish sleeping. And meanwhile, Sam is photographing all the animals. Tell us, how was it?
It was fun, but to be honest, I was hoping that Aurelia would get to enjoy it.
I know.
But it's her nap time, so that's just the way it is. But a really nice farm, and I guess the highlight was seeing other people feeding the animals.
Yeah.
I didn't do that myself, but I thought that was really neat. And you can tell their animals are being really well taken care of here. They have lots of room to graze and to roam. And just in a beautiful setting. Got a mountain backdrop in all directions, and just a beautiful farm. It was a good experience going there.
Great for kids.
Tremendous for kids. And there aren't too many on this tour. So yeah, I think this is one of the most family-friendly things you can do. And just hopefully doesn't coincide with napping hour.
The next stop on our tour was crossing the Rio Negro. To be honest, this activity might not be very suitable for babies or toddlers because we were bouncing around on the back of the bus. It's more for those seeking adventure or traveling with slightly older children, but we weren't very well informed. And then the next part of the tour was a trip on a small catamaran. I stayed with the baby on the bus as it was too hot and there was no shade, and Sam took the trip on the Rio Negro.
Recorre más de 100 kilómetros de cordillera hasta finalmente llegar a este valle.
That was the safari excursion. From there, we returned to Peoda directly to the port to resume the Andean crossing. This time, we boarded a large catamaran to cross Lago Todos los Santos. This was the longest part of the journey, with the crossing running 1 hour and 45 minutes. But as you'll see, the scenery was breathtaking. We even saw volcanoes, which was something we were not expecting. This one here, which looks like Mount Fuji with snow on top, is the Osorno volcano. And this other one with a point is called the Puntiagudo volcano or Pointy volcano. At the end of this boat trip, we arrived in Petrohue, and here we boarded our last bus of the day, which brought us to Puerto Varas, Chile, the last stop of the Cruce Andino or the Andean crossing. And that was the adventure. 4 buses, 3 boats, and 2 countries. We got to enjoy incredible landscapes and discover hidden places in the Andes Mountains that we didn't even know existed. And this was just the outbound trip. We'll soon be sharing videos of Puerto Varas and our Andean crossing back into Argentina because we got to see some different attractions and stay at another hotel. Lastly, thank you for watching this video until the very end. If you enjoyed it, we invite you to give it a like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon with more Patagonian adventures. Ta-ta!